Semifinal number 1, Romania Amelia Alina VUC matched up against Turkey's DEMIRHAN YAV. Turkey will be in the blue up in the left-hand corner. VUC of Romania will be in the red. 2 3-minute periods in international wrestling. Tiebreaker criteria will set as we look at tiebreakers throughout the course of the night. No extra session, no overtime in freestyle. All set by criteria. Another busy night from Budapest. Women's semis followed by the men's medal round in 5 weights for freestyle competition.
One thing I like about VUC's wrestling style, and I take this back to the 2018 China Open when she won gold there. The thing about her style of wrestling is she will sacrifice her face. She does not care. You're going to have to get through. You hear head, hands, defense, but for her, it is head first. She leads with her head, and if you shoot, you better be prepared to get hit in the head because she's leading with that skull. She does not care.
It is a painful way to make a living, yet an effective way. And VUC has been very consistent ever since she won the silver medal at the 2017 World Championships in Paris. And that was significant at the time for Romania. That medal was the first ever for any female wrestler from Romania at the Senior Worlds, and really over the last 4 or 5 years since that Paris World Championship, Romania's taken off, especially in beach wrestling.
Yeah, and she's so, we talked about people who don't get the credit they deserve. When you take out Yui Sasaki at 50 kilos, the defending Olympic champion from Japan, and Maria Stadnik from Azerbaijan, I would say that we have VUC as one of those top-tier wrestlers, but she rarely gets the credit she deserves. And on the other side, DEMIRHAN from Turkey. She's another one of those wrestlers, multiple-time world medalist, world bronze medalist. And the thing about her is I expected her to be one of the favorites to medal in Tokyo. And of course, she didn't ultimately end up medaling, but she has the capability to pick up a medal, and you're seeing she's wrestling at a high level here. Actually, recently just got married. You see the Yavuz on her last name recently added. It was DEMIRHAN up until a couple months ago. And I do believe her husband also wrestles for Turkey.
Busy off season, if there is an off season for wrestling, which there really isn't too much of. These athletes competing 12 months out of the calendar year. Typically, if they're not in an international event, they're in their training rooms in their home country preparing. Not a lot of action here in the opening 3 minutes. A 1-0 lead right now for Romania. That was the passivity point, the activity clock expiring. VUC is upset as a warning was given to DEMIRHAN YAV for grabbing the hair. Both wrestlers content to go into their corners in a 1-0 lead after 3 minutes. Good look at VUC, 2-time Olympian, 2016 and 20. She was 14th at the most recent Tokyo Olympic Games. She had a 5th place finish in Oslo at the World Championship. And Eric, I go back, I give so much credit to those athletes who showed up in Oslo fresh off a Tokyo Olympic Games. Not a quick, or not a lot of time. It was an extremely quick turnaround, especially if you were coming off a disappointing performance in Tokyo.
And some of those athletes that immediately come to mind, David Taylor from the United States, Hassan Yazdani Charati out of the Islamic Republic of Iran, Mohammad Reza Gerai out of the Islamic Republic of Iran, Amir Zari, Taha Agul. To have the quick turnaround, it was impressive. I was surprised to see as many Olympians, not only Olympians, but Olympic medalists compete in Tokyo, or excuse me, compete in Oslo. It was one of the best world championships that we've had in recent years.
Yeah, a lot of respect to all those athletes. Okay, here we go. First offense of the match. And trouble brewing underneath there for DEMIRHAN YAV. She was the one who shot, but then she ended up putting herself in a bad position. She gives up the 2 exposure, right back on the hunt, though, as she still continues to dig in on the leg. She should get 2 here. Let's see if it gets confirmed, or will they just go 1 on the reversal? Nope, they will go 2 and then the 1. So We're tied at 3. Turkey shot that initially. She got caught on her back, but she still had hold of the leg. And a good job by DEMIRHAN YAV to tie this one up.
And this is one of those matches that I was really looking forward to when I saw the 50-kilo bracket come out. VUC defeated DEMIRHAN a few weeks ago in Istanbul in the 8th finals at the Yaşar Doğu, losing 6-1. So already to put up 3 points here with 2 minutes and 22 seconds left in the period. An improvement from Istanbul at the ranking series event, the first of 4 on the year.
Ranking points on the line with the European Championships as well. If you're just joining us for the first time to follow the women, quite a few ranking points. First all the way down to 16th possible points awarded here over the next few days. Tight match. Both wrestlers way more active in this final period, tied at 3.
No fingers, red no fingers.
Low shot again by DEMIRHAN YAV, and on the leg, she's in deep. VUC is in some trouble here. Trying to clear her head, she does, pops the head free, and will take her over to her back in a 5-3 lead. Still not done. VUC will try to roll through, and she does get back to her base, but 5 unanswered in this period from DEMIRHAN YAV.
Impressive to see her, but it was smart that she didn't look for the takedown initially. She looked for the exposure, taking points where she saw she could. Didn't get greedy, grabbed the exposure, and now VUC's gonna have to get on her horse and start riding, looking for a takedown here.
Wrestling World was introduced to DEMIRHAN YAV off the mat with the wonderful documentary Know My Name. Talked about her struggles as a young athlete growing up and then picking up the sport of wrestling at the age of 15, and the work that she put in. 12 hours a day training, 6 days a week. Here comes VUC on a shot near the edge. Still lots of time. Whizzer applied. VUC hammers right through that defensive mechanism and takes her to the back. I saw the judge stick up a 4, but the mat chairman says 2 with the referee, so we're tied at 5.
And I think the Romanian coaching staff is asking for 4 as well, and from my viewpoint, it should have been 4 or as close to 4 as you can get. Either way, 2 given.
So now she has the tiebreaker, last point score. Nobody has a 4-pointer, it's been all 2. Frantic finish to kick off her coverage at 50 kilos tonight from Budapest. VUC really pounding hard on the collar tie, and there comes DEMIRHAN YAV, able to clear the head, come around the back for the takedown. Short time wrestling. Sticks a leg in. She'll want to try to keep the riding position, unable to do so with 4 seconds.
And now they're going to challenge the last 4, but it's way too late. What a beautiful drag, though.
Yeah, she had her head all the way bobbled underneath there, and then she grabbed the arm, able to drag it for 2. And now the challenge is coming from Romania. But I'm with you, Eric. I think it's going to be too late.
Way too late. Not only did we continue action, but DEMIRHAN YAV picked up a takedown, a scoring sequence after. And there you see Antonio Silvestri on the right with the blue shirt, head official.
So let's do a quick reset for you. Just 4 seconds remaining in the match. Right now, as it stands, DEMIRHAN YAV with a 7-5 lead. Romania has issued the challenge. You can see Mr. Silvestri trying to find out what exactly is being challenged so he can go back and take a look at it. So after a pretty uneventful 3 minutes, the second period has been just the opposite. Lots of action.
Jury challenge
Decision, 2 points for takedown. Challenge lost.
So they took a look at what they could, which was the last takedown, and the 2 points clearly a takedown for DEMIRHAN YAV. Lost challenge means an additional point as well for Turkey. So an 8-5 lead. VUC just with not enough time, and that is going to be it. Turkey punches their ticket into the finals tomorrow night. DEMIRHAN YAV back into the finals of these European Championships.
3 weeks ago, fell 6-1. Turns the tide and picks